What up, y'all? I can welcome y'all to Humble City Real, a show where I talk about things I like, things I don't like, things I know, things I think I know, and whatever else happens to come across my mind. So before we get off into this video, make sure that you all, if you liking the content that you see, please subscribe. Subscribe, that way you can stay up to date to the next videos that I end up posting. Don't forget to hit the like or the not like button, whichever one you choose. And if you have any thoughts on this video or any other videos, please make sure that you leave comments. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. All right. So first and foremost, what I like to say is that to the fellas out there, it's okay for men to wear floral print clothing. All right. You can wear floral print clothing. It's nice. You can do these type of things. You can wear this. This is cool. This does not take away from your manhood wearing clothing with floral prints. You can also wear spring and eastoral colors. You can wear the pinks. You can wear lime. You can wear lilac, magenta, fuchsia. You can wear those. Lavender. You can wear those clothes. You're okay. I think this is a very nice shirt. I even, I got my even with my floral print shoes, the foam posit floral print. You can do this. You can do this. This is okay. I think I still, felt very mannish as I wore this, right? So don't forget, fellas, y'all good with that. You can do that. I mean, flowers is good for guys. My granddaddy, he had a garden full of flowers, Matter of fact, ladies, buy your man some flowers today. Make him feel okay. But hey, baby, it's good. You can have these flowers, and you also wear them if you find them a shirt. That being said, this is a nice dress right here. I'm gonna fake it. So it's a pretty nice looking dress. That's something I think, looking at it, that's something, I think my wife can put some things together. She can put a nice little fit together with that. It's a very nice dress. Question is, why do you have the song Kid Cudi? Why do you have the song? We're gonna get off into, the whys. We're definitely gonna get off into the whys. But yeah. So let's start here. Kid Cudi, rap artist. Shaker Heights finest, outside of Cleveland, Ohio. Busted on the scene some years ago, I want to say about 10 years ago with Day and Night, big song. Had an up and down career, struggled with a lot of demons, different addictions and whatnot. And I want to say as he stands for over the last few years, I want to say he's like definitely in the right direction as far as, handling those demons and and the lifelong recovery that comes with ever being addicted to anything or having any type of addictions, right? So what you got is him. He's here performing live on Saturday Night Live, SNL, big stage. And so he decides to come out, perform in the dress, right? So I'm going to start off by saying I'm not, what I do for my videos. Low-hanging fruit. I'm not about to battle the whole why he has dressed on, the agenda setting, trying to push homosexuality, or I'm not about to, this is going to make all the children that, or the people that's afraid to be themselves. I'm not about to talk all about that. We're going to get a little further into why I'm not talking about that. But that's low-hanging fruit. I can easily jump in and say why he shouldn't wear a dress or why it's okay for him to wear a dress. Whichever the opinions that people have for that, I'm cool. What I'm about to get into is I like to try to give what I feel lessons. These are part of those things I think I know type of thing. So for this particular situation, we're going to play with A.A.D. Not A.D.D., but A.A.D. Attention, awareness, distraction. Okay, so what Kid Cudi was doing. Why does he have this dress on? We're going to start off with attention. Attention. He was trying to bring attention to his clothing collaboration that he has with Virgil Abloh, the creator of Off-White, if you're not familiar. Virgil Abloh, he kind of got his start kind of mingling in circles, and he met Kanye, and him and Kanye talked a lot about different things, and somehow I think Kanye kind of motivated him to go ahead and start his own thing, and he did his own thing, and he blew up, and it was pretty big. So Virgil Abloh, clothing design, Off-White. Some of y'all familiar with some of the shoe collabs that he do, or he makes his own shoes. I would not probably buy any of their own shoes because they don't look right, but his collabs are pretty dope. I have one pair of Nike collabs, that's some Waffle Racers, Off-White. That's it. Typically high price items, it's, high price rich people items, but they have some things that, depending on how you play with your money, you can buy, right? So Kid Cudi has a collaboration that he's doing. He has a clothing line that is going to come out through Virgil Abloh, Off-White set. This dress that he has on is part of the collection. This dress is part of the collection. Now you wonder, like, wow, okay, ain't no t-shirts or something, but needless to say, he wore this dress in his mind. He wore this dress to bring attention to his clothing line. That's the first part, attention. He wanted people to know, yeah, I'm coming out with this clothing line. And this dress right here, the dress probably going to be somewhere up. It's going to be over $1,000 probably. I'm quite sure. I'll be shocked if it wasn't more than $700. That's the lowest I'm going. I know this dress is going to be $700 or better. It's going to be that way. So he's bringing attention to his clothing line. And, putting the dress on in his mind, initially probably bold statement. I can make a bold statement, and I'm comfortable on my masculinity that I can put this on, and whatever the case may be, I'm going to do it that way. That's part of it, right? That's the attention part. He was trying to bring attention to his clothing line while he's performing on one of the biggest stages in the world. Attention. Now, awareness. Also within the mind of the young man, and I'm going to say in a genius mind, because, I see where he was going with different things. So it's like, okay, that makes sense. It's just some parts of it, like, how far do you go? Awareness. What a lot of folks don't know, and it was brought to the attention, that the dress that he's wearing, he picked that particular one as an homage to Kurt Cobain, the lead singer of Nirvana, who actually killed himself. Actually, this was the anniversary week of him killing himself. So he killed himself in 94. He killed himself in 94. So it was paying homage to Kurt Cobain, which also in his second performance that he did that night at on Saturday Night Live, he also wore like a cardigan that he had, and it was like, pretty much, looking just like the one that Kurt Cobain wore. Neither of these performances that Kurt Cobain had when he had these items on was him on Saturday Night Live, just to get that straight. It was just him performing in different places. So the dress was to, pay homage to Kurt Cobain, and Kurt Cobain wearing a dress performing before. And then he had on a cardigan afterwards, a green cardigan that looked, similar to that. So he's paying homage to Kurt Cobain, who, like I say, he's a legend. Everyone knows him for, being, kind of anti the establishment, but not to an extreme where it was just like, good old boys type joint. It was, he had his opinion. He spoke his mind. He wasn't just riding the wave. That's Kurt Cobain. He was a special guy. Cool. So with that, you bring in awareness. You want to bring awareness, and when you mention it, and you put it in conjunction with the I believe he passed. He passed on April 5th. So if you're, bringing that awareness, so now you're bringing awareness to suicide. So you start thinking about suicide and, the pressures that people go under, and I take that seriously. I've had family members commit suicide, and I've known friends who have committed suicide. So I take that seriously. It hurts when someone dies, at their own hands, and you start to wonder, what could you have done? And, what was the last thing that was in their mind? Why didn't they reach out? We start thinking about those things when we talk about suicide. So now you're bringing awareness. awareness of suicide. So what you start getting into suicide prevention things, you know what I'm saying? You speaking on it. It brings that conversation up. Awareness. You brought it up for you wore, so you wore what you wore. You had that, and this was your paying homage to Kurt Cobain. So when you're doing it, your goal is to try to. So when people think Kurt Cobain, you think suicide. You know that it's going to fall in there. It's just no matter how great the music Nirvana ever made and his published tracks and different things of that nature, it's always going to be he's going to be associated with suicide. So for sake of an argument, he's one of the poster childs of suicide. So and it's good just to say that it can bring awareness so people can speak on it and people can start addressing certain people that's close to them or in the workspace or whatever the case may be, just to make sure hey, you all right, brother? You okay, sis? You good? You want to check on people. So it's good bringing suicide awareness. So that was the goal. So with him doing that, am I going to say I'm cool with how he chose to do it? Or am I going to say I'm anti, he shouldn't have did it that way? Don't really care. Me personally, I probably wouldn't have did that at all. Let me take the probably out. I wouldn't have did that. Like, it wouldn't have made no sense for me to at least the dress part, no. I mean, the cardigan, which looked kind of, I could have did that, cardigan. But the dress thing, not for whatever attention and awareness I want it to come from whatever I'm saying, really. I would limit whatever the look or whatever I got. I mean, I don't need the gimmick part of it. You know what I'm saying? Well, anything can be a gimmick. But it's like, how far do you want to go with the gimmick? So it's like now you're crossing the line of shock attention and shock awareness. Because now it's like before anybody even really knew that he was talking, that this was all, this all had other parts to it. All you seen was this man in a dress. That's what you see, a man in a dress. And when you put that together, a man in a dress, live TV, black man in a dress, live TV. Dude, you rapping, you doing, you a star or whatever the case may be, and you on TV and you got a dress on. You put that there, right? Now, what you get is farther away from what you probably directly, maybe, because we don't know exactly what everything was part of your plan, directly or indirectly create, which is the distraction, right? So no. Am I saying that cross-dressers or anyone that has different type of values or thoughts of what they want to do as far as what they want to wear, how they want to move in their life as, I like this, I don't like this, as a distraction? No. The distraction comes. You look anywhere else. Like I told you, I'm not about to speak on the whole him, God didn't mean for man to do this, or I'm not going, well, God allows you to do this, or, where people get to bickering about, the different stances from religious points to society points to, parental points, and, this is what they showing the kids, and, or, this right here, this is how y'all trying to strip men down, you trying to emasculate men, oh, well, no, you just toxic male behavior, and, easily. And I say that because those things right there, that's everywhere. Wherever you see this at, that's everywhere. Look, I guarantee you, wherever you see them at, if you posted it or if you've seen it posted by any of the other outlets or whatever the case may be, all you see is those conversations. None of the conversations, when you see them, it's got all that stuff. And you may see one partner, like somebody might jump in there like, he was talking about Kurt Cobain too. Commit suicide. Suicide is kind of messed up out here. You want to, whatever, but if my son want to wear a dress or if my son try to wear a dress, I'm beating his ass. Or if my son want to wear a dress, I'm gonna let him wear a dress. And it skips all past that. Oh, well, he was trying to advertise some of his clothing. Fuck them damn clothing. All I know is my son better not ever have on a dress, or all I know is God intended for us to wear this, or you know what? We gotta stop shaming these people for doing this and that, and you talking that That's all it went to. So it's like we got away from Kurt Cobain and suicide. We got away from talking about, how messed up and how bad, how rough, and how suicide just not only takes the life of the person who commits the act, but how it just breaks down the whole family and friends, and it extends out depending on how big the person is. Suicide is very serious. But that's not what you're getting with this now. You see the dress, and everybody's just going off into the whole, oh, hey, this, that, and the third. And it's like those conversations are cool. But hence getting back to the beginning. You wanted to bring attention to your clothing line. You wanted to bring awareness to suicide. You're saying an idea that you knew would be big. It would draw. So, you got this thing in showbiz where they say, there's no such thing as bad publicity. What they say, they have a little different little sayings like that, where it's like, no news is bad news, or, there's no such thing as, bad attention. They try to, say all attention is good, any type of attention, whether, or whatever. They like try to ball those things up and say like, these things don't matter. As long as you caught the eye, as long as you got the people watching, listening, and speaking, you good. So when you choose to make that move, and it's like, wow, it's shocking. Dude, your people are going to talk. And it's one of the ill parts of the business as far as like how much I'm going to do, how much I'm willing to do just to get, the small parts. Because it's like if you got 5 million people talking about this probably, right? And out of the 5 million, you don't expect to get 5 million to buy all of your clothing. A couple of 100,000 out of there. Maybe. Cool. You want those people to, know something about suicide awareness and speak on these things and feel okay if they're feeling like that, and that they can go talk to somebody about those. And you're like, maybe about 100 million, about 100,000 of them out of that 5 million that's talking about it. That's cool too. We good. It's like, that's what ends up happening. Like we talk about business practices when they do those things. It's like, for whatever we're trying to get, we don't need everybody to do it. So it's like but it's like the distraction that it brought. It was just a crazy move to me. It's a crazy move. I can't tell young man, no, you can't do that or whatever. That's a crazy move. Like I say, attention, awareness, that falls into distraction. There's a lot of that that's going on out here. Not just, I would definitely not going to relegate it to just this type of stuff. It's a lot of that. A lot of people do want attention. A lot of people do want to bring awareness. But should it be to the fault or to the detriment of what you're really trying to present and become a distraction? Just give that some thought. His intent, he's trying to bring attention to his clothing line. Try to make people aware. Awareness of suicide awareness, suicide prevention, the distraction. Go ahead and look everywhere else you're going to see. You'll see the distraction. Y'all talking about it right now. People probably thought this video would be talking about everything that's going on as far as the whole, what you think about what kids should be able to watch with women. The conversations are just out there, man. Out there. It's beyond like comprehensive. It's just like, but if you really in tune, you can see how things like that happen. And that's what happened. He set the stage for it. Got the people talking. And what happened? What do most artists do? Whenever they have something they're trying to present to you, they get you to talking. They get the people going. They get the mind scrambling. They get people riled up, just so they can drop. And put their little product out or whatever, album, clothing line, whatever. Remember that. Just keep that in your thoughts, man. Attention, awareness, and distraction. Let me know what y'all think about that. Don't forget, remember, always, if you want to stay up to date on whatever I'm producing, whatever I'm putting out there, subscribe. Make sure you subscribe. Definitely leave some comments. Let me know what you think about this. As far as, whatever you feel like commenting on about it, I'm cool with that. Just know that my perspective is going to come from attention, awareness, and distraction. So, that being said, Humble City Real. Holla at y'all later.